The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 440 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the first V6 playing cards from Chris Ramsay. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. So here we have the first V6 playing cards here in the matte black finish talk box with that classic gold band going around the talk box there. It has that first logo there, and that kind of newer style first logo kind of wrapping around the tuck box there. So a pretty simplistic tuck box because it's just that gold band that wraps around, and then that white glossy first logo going around as well. On the bottom it says First Playing Cards Co. by Chris Ramsay, manufactured by the United States Playing Company. They're made in the USA. There was no seal for the cards. On the top, just that matte black finish. On the top flap, you got the Chris Ramsay logo there. On the inner top flaps, just that matte black finish. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside, you got that elegant gold foiled first logo stamped on the inside all the way throughout. A little bit hard to see on camera, but you can kind of see it there at the bottom there, and it goes throughout the entire inside there. Well, now that we took a look at the talk box, time to take a look at the cards. And first, we'll start with the back side. So here we have a mirrored back, a one-way back design here. There, with the pretty much the standard white border going around, except for obviously, first playing cards, they have that gold foiling that goes all the way to the edge there for a little bit of an edge break. But other than that, it's a standard white border. Then you've got the black colorway for the back design here, with that new style first logo. So if you turn it sideways, you can see how it says first. It says you got the 1 and then the S and the T. So for first, there. So that is a one-way back design. And if I was to flip it over, it would be upside down. There, so like the 1 would be at the top instead of at the bottom there. But now for the cards you get with the deck. And here we start with the first Joker. It says Joker down there in the corner. And then you kind of got like an enlarged first logo, like this logo here, the newer style first logo there. You have it kind of enlarged on this card. They're in red. And the second Joker is an identical Joker there. And then for that custom Ace of Spades, it's a pretty simplistic one. They just got a big spade there with that first logo kind of in the middle there in white. Yeah. And then the rest of the cards, because we pretty much know all the Chris Ramsay decks are just standard, like a standard deck of like bicycle font there. And then you got the court cards here, Jack, Queen, and King, which is a slightly different colorway. You kind of got that more gold and kind of grayish kind of tones, or some red there, that red and gray there. And has the first logo stamped inside there. As you can see, you got that first logo stamped inside there in the red colorway. And then the diamonds are just standard as well. And then the same kind of concept for the court cards, that kind of more red and gray colorway. It was the first logo. Same thing for the clubs. And the clubs are all just standard as well. And lastly, the hearts, the same kind of thing for the court cards, except for the king here has a little 7 of diamonds there in his hand. And they all have the first logo on them. And then the rest of the hearts are just standard as well. So pretty much as a standard deck, other than a few like custom little details on the court cards. And then the last 2 cards in the deck, you got a blank face. And then you got a double backer of that back design. Never mind, it's not a double backer. Most of the time there's a double backer in the deck. Not today, it's actually a duplicate for spades here. And now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And first start with the springs. And I say super smooth springs, nice and springy there. They got a nice flex to it. Not too stiff, not too flexible. Just the right amount for a nice, smooth, and great feeling spring there. Now on to the fans. And with that gold like edge break, you kind of got a little gold kind of design there, which looks fantastic. The only cards that don't have the gold like little border is like the first V4s, because they don't have this kind of like, yeah, they don't have that signature stamp on the cards. And the V5s, which are the holographic ones, they still have the same gold bar, but just a little holographic kind of style. Yeah. And here, well, as you can see, they spread pretty evenly. There's no stickiness or clumping to the cards. You can see most of the pips there, which is pretty nice. Nice and smooth. Now onto that Pharaoh. And there we go. Super smooth Pharaoh. Now for a giant fan of that back design. And for that reverse Pharaoh. Pretty smooth reverse Pharaoh as well. And now for a giant fan of the faces. And now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. And this is the point of the video where that one-way backside will get all mixed up. Well, pretty nice riffles there. Nice and smooth. No issues there. And now time for a few little packet cuts. Pretty nice packet cuts as always, because all decks pack pretty much the same, so no issues there. For now, for that one-handed cut, or Shirley cut. And the cards kind of want to be a little bit more slippery today. And now time for the dribble. You definitely have a little bit more grip with the faces up. And now for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Like I say, another fantastic deck of cards from Chris Ramsay once again. There. A little bit of a different style there with that first, like that newer style kind of first logo stamped or just design on the back there. And it is a one-way back design there. Kind of interesting kind of one-way back design there. And you still got that kind of first kind of like iconic design there with the gold bar that goes to the edge there for an edge breaker. So a pretty nice design there. It was a little different than his, some of the other decks, but still pretty nice there. And then for the faces, there's just that classic United Player Company, like the bicycle kind of font there. So no issues with the faces at all. Just a standard deck, which is pretty nice there. Other than the quick cards, which I showed you, that have the first logo kind of inside in there. Other than that, pretty nice design for the cards there. And then for the handling there, that air cushion finish from the United States Playing Company. So the handle, fantastic there. Nice and smooth in every way. So I guess with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. And this has been day 440 of your daily deck review. This has been the Black1st V6 playing cards from, which will never focus for some reason. Yeah, anyways, from Chris Ramsay. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.